Previously on New Crits on the Block.
So, you've returned. That weapon is the only weapon that can hurt her. One of my eagles had a message for you all. The sage still lives, and they will meet you along your journey. So you begin your journey to the Ice Temple. After about a half day, the sun is starting to go out. It's getting pretty cold out. You guys start to set up camp as you hear a very familiar voice come from just outside of view of the tundra.
Well, I've seen you all. I finally made it.
As you hear the familiar voice, you see a giant figure start to appear in the howling tundra as one of the ice giants kind of appears in front of you, raggedy clothes, they're hunched back, their necks kind of craned to the side, and you see this gross snaggle finger kind of reach out towards you.
Hello. We finally meet again.
Oh, hi.
Seer, so
Hello.
good to see you.
You
You're
too.
You're looking well. You do
Well-
something with your hair.
Oh, yes, it was burned off.
Oh,
Yes.
very cute.
Yeah, sorry about that.
How did you... We heard some pretty ghastly news that your whole tribe was wiped out. Is that true?
It is.
Oh,
Yes,
Are you the lone survivor?
I am.
How are you here? How did you escape or get away?
He
What?
pulls out a dirty bag and drops them on the ground, and you see bones kind of scatter about the
Oh, that's
snow
right.
floor.
The bones.
I just follow the bones.
That's right.
Follow your bones.
Just follow your bones.
No.
Fucking
Fucking
toucan seer over here.
Toucan seer.
He is a little Fruit Loop, so it makes sense.
So I see you've got my letter.
Oh no, this is a letter from the sage. Sorry, we're waiting for someone. It's nice seeing you, though. Have a nice night.
Oh, Sage. Oh, I might have. Oh, I think I spittled on that a little bit. That was supposed to be Seer.
Oh, that's both gross and potentially dangerous, misleading information.
Well, I'm here. You're here. Who's to say it wasn't what the bones wanted?
Oh yes, the bones. I forgot how gross you were. No, I didn't. I remembered. We are sorry about your tribe, although something tells me you're going to casually brush it off and say it was fate or something.
Indeed.
Yep, there it is.
But that's why you're around. Fate breakers. The ones who do not follow the bones. It is quite hard to track you.
Oh, I follow my bones, all right.
Okay.
Make our own bones.
Ew.
All right.
Gross.
Come on.
It's a lot after a bones.
Don't touch that.
Out of context, nobody gets to know what's happening. Very well, yes. We have procured a item that should allow us to defeat Glace and potentially stop the events set forth, return this world to our choosing, and we are on our way.
Yes, yes, you are. Are you prepared what must be done, Catan?
Is Catan prepared for what must be done? Catan lies and pretends to be overly stoic and says, yes, of course, we must put the needs of the many beyond the needs of our own. So,
can I get a deception check?
He rolls an 21.
21 total?
Yes. There's an 18 on the dice.
Okay. Does anyone, are any of you guys believing that or disbelieving it?
Make an insight check.
Well, but that's the thing. Like,
I think we would
Does anyone care?
understand why.
well,
he's-
no, I don't think it's so much that would care. I don't care what what Catan rolls for this deception check. I think we all kind of have this inkling that, like, if it gets down to what he might have to do here, at least Awen is not sure he's going to be able to do it. I don't care what he says or how
That's fair.
stoic he makes it seem. I'm like, dude, if he has to kill Philippa, I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. I don't care what he
Yeah.
says. I think that's
Okay, fine.
Awen's kind of inner thought.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Leaf already knows that his priorities and his loyalties are questionable. So she's ready to
Oh
make,
yeah, Leaf. Out of anybody, yeah, Leaf. I guess.
Yeah.
You just auto pass it no matter what.
not worried about what he's going to do.
Leaf, make a fuck you check. What the hell? Loyalties are questionable?
As the resident bitch, I get a plus 20 to that.
I almost feel like this was a deception check for Catan on himself.
Yeah, hold
Yeah.
on. Let me make
Like,
an insight. Let me make an insight check on myself.
Does he
Yeah.
believe he will be ready to do
Yes.
it? You know, because again, Awen, I don't care what you roll. There's no way Awen's like, oh yeah, he'll be able to do it when the time comes.
So I made a 21 on my deception check, but only a 16 on my insight check. So yeah, I feel pretty confident.
Okay, and you know what? I bet you probably do. Like, I bet if you thought to yourself, yes, I will be able. I can do what must be done.
You can kill your ward.
Oh, he's just gonna come out and say it, huh?
Okay.
Awkward.
Catan, there is no saving her. She let Glace in. It is not like your other friend, where she was trying to fight it the whole time. Philippa opened the gate herself. She wanted it, greeded for it, was envious.
What did you just call us when you first referred to us? Fate breakers?
You see this disgusting smile start to appear where you see like one tooth that's like barely hanging on, just kind of dangling there, and he smiles.
Good. That is the attitude you're going to need. The journey ahead might seem easy, but the decision...
Catan reaches out and pushes one of her teeth back into place.
Too much,
Just-
too
sorry,
much
just-
spit in their mouth.
Like her whole dentures just like came out and pushed some shits
Yeah.
back in there.
Just try that again.
Stick those back in there.
Sorry. The fate of the world lies in the decisions you make.
Catan just looks over at his party, who historically we have not been the most sound of judgment at times.
Speak for yourself.
No shit.
And then looks back at the seer. Yes. I suppose we all have a role to play in this.
Well, it's especially all of you. You are at the forefront. You have slain or rescued the original Titan champions. One still roams, but... Well, two, I suppose, still roam. But you're it. Your friends, allies, acquaintances that march on Mount Hood now. Their fate, along with every other living being in the world, all their lives lay upon you. This fight will not be the last, but it will be the most important.
Yes, I think we know that. However, what we don't know is, why are you here?
I am here not only due to the bones, but to make sure you're truly ready. Because I will not let you all continue on this journey if you are not prepared mentally for what must be done, for the things you might have to do, the lives you may have to sacrifice.
And who says that you're the one who gets to decide that?
I don't. That's what I'm here to tell you, Catan. You four standing in front of me now. You are deciding whether the lives of 10, 100, 10,000 are more than every life and life to be. That is what I'm here to make you understand. And Catan, you say you're ready. But I can see into your heart. I can see the anguish, the chaos inside. And I know you're not ready. I look into the eyes of each of these others, into Leafs, Awen's, Boral, and they all know it as well. You cannot go into this final battle questioning. You must have resolve. Do you understand, Catan, what I'm saying? Truly.
Yes, I understand what you're saying, but I need you to hear me.
He puts his finger in your mouth. No, Catan.
Oh,
And
God.
it tastes. Actually, can you make a Constitution saving throw, Ben? You got to beat a 25.
Oh,
Oh no!
gotta beat sepsis.
Oh no, nope, that wasn't it. That was a 9 plus 10. No, wait, 9 plus. Actually, hold on. 9, 10, 19. No, 22.
+3.
That was it.
Oh damn!
You start to gag as he puts it just a little too far back into your throat.
I had something really dramatic to say. Why would you do that? Do you not have boundaries where you come from?
There's no time for boundaries, Catan.
So
Now you listen to me. I stick my finger in her mouth.
Ew.
In their mouth, yes.
What?
Exactly, Catan.
Now you listen to me. I hear what you have to say, and I understand that we must have resolve. Yet no difficult decision can be made without contemplation, if it is not worth making. The sheer fact that we have to consider all the options and weigh every choice and ultimately decide is what makes it a hard decision. And if you expect me to make it blindly, then you have chosen, or the universe has chosen, the wrong people for this mission. I take my finger out of her mouth. Out of their mouth.
that means it's their turn to speak.
And I open my mouth so that she can speak, so that they can speak.
Yeah, put their finger back in your mouth.
I maybe think this is the best interaction I've ever had with an NPC. Out of everything we've done, this might be it.
It's not your turn to speak. You don't have the mouth finger.
Well,
my
Catan, that will have to do.
And he looks towards the rest of the party.
Now, I know I went a little hard on your friend Catan there. But
Catan takes a fingernail out of his mouth.
Awen's lips are so tightly pursed, you've never seen a more pursed lip in your life.
I am making sure I'm at least an arm away from the seer. Like, no fucking way.
Leaf is just covering her mouth. Mm-hmm.
are all of you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I need to hear confirmation.
Mhm.
That's right. I'm sure. I sure am. In case you can't tell whose voice this is, listeners, this is Awen talking with a very pursed mouth.
I cast minor illusion and I'm talking behind the seer.
Like a fucking ventriloquist over here.
What do you think, Saki? Well, I don't know. I think I'm ready. Let's bust some heads. I agree.
Oh my god.
Let me put my sock back on now.
Yeah. Ooh, it's cold out here.
Oh, fuck, it's cold.
You see the seer kind of lean down and scoop up the bones off of the ground as they kind of approach closer to the campfire. You see them like make a small bowl out of like the snow on the ground, and they start to shake the dice.
Oh, before I throw these,
They put their hand out and then kind of like shove their arm a few times with the dice in their palm.
I just need a tiny droplet of your blood. Just a wee bit. A dash.
Catan already has gingivitis from the events. Somehow she has come and managed to override his disease immunity with her finger, and he just spits into her palm, which contains at least one droplet of blood.
The rest of you?
Leaf pulls out the bag that she has and she just kind of pours a couple drops out.
You still have
How is that not congealed yet?
Oh,
It is. It comes out like jelly.
That's disgusting.
There you go. And then I run away. I scurry away as quick as I can.
Awen?
Awen touches the top of his ear with his finger. Awen keeps his ears razor sharp, by the way, just FYI. Oh, have I not mentioned that over the last 4 years? Oh,
It's where the term
All right,
it's where the
yes.
term knife ear comes from.
That's right. So he goes, boing, and gives a little drop. And where does the seer asking to put it? In the fire?
No, on the dice.
On the dice. Okay. And he'll squeeze a little bit out, just one drop. Again, lips very pursed, and takes a quick step back.
Boral.
I very cautiously walk up, keeping one eye on the seer. I just take my dagger out, I prick my finger, and I just, flick one little drop into the bowl.
Good.
They pull it towards their face as they kind of stare at it. She licks some of the blood off. And then starts to roll them together, shakes them up, and throws them into the ice. As you can see, they land in one position and they slowly start to shift into another. And you see two of the dice don't stop shifting. They just keep changing positions.
Very interesting.
Are they supposed to do that?
Well, like I said, you are the fate breakers. These bones tell your fate. And every millisecond, your fates are changing. And one thing that is good about this is that Glace won't be able to predict what you're going to do exactly. And neither can I. But that is very good news. At least for you, Catan. Well, then maybe for the rest of you. If fate is changing this much, who's to say that I'm not wrong about everything else? Right?
Whatever the least gross answer is.
Yeah. Whatever option is, don't put a finger in my mouth. That one.
Too late.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Boral.
No.
How'd you get so close to me?
She snuck up.
She cast minor illusion.
Fuck. 11.
They reach around from behind you, even though they're just standing in front of you, and they put their finger in your mouth like
No.
fish hook.
Like fish hook me?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What the fuck? Get the fuck away from me.
And you can see the seer look down, and you see one of the other bones shift.
Oh, fascinating. Well,
She pulls her finger out of your mouth and puts it in her mouth for a second.
Fuck. Catan reaches over without saying anything and just uses 5 points of lay on hands to cure disease from Boral.
oh, that's not necessary.
Yes, it is.
How do you think I track all of you?
Ew.
I get little bags of your hair and saliva.
Ew. It's
Oh.
gross to keep stuff in bags like that.
Don't you have a congealed bag of blood
no,
jelly?
and I hide it behind my back. And it sloshes around.
But it's my own blood.
I mean, we all just bags of blood when you really think about it. We are all just carrying around our own bags of blood.
Gross.
So are you going to stick any other things inside our orifices, or are you just going to leave now?
No, I must be going.
Thank you. Thank God. Please go.
I'll be making my way to Mount Hoot now. And I will see you later.
And as they say that, they stand up, start to walk away. And just before they disappear into the tundra, they turn their head back.
All of you, good luck. And whatever decision you make, stay confident with it.
And they turn and disappear into the tundra, leaving you alone with only the howling sounds of the wind and the crackling of the fire.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite player, Matt, YFPM, and welcome to this week's Middle. I just saw on one of my acoustic pads in my office is a spider looking dead at me with all 20 of his little beady eyes. Okay, spider, standoff time, huh? You know what, though? I'm going to prove to you why I'm your favorite player, because I do not buckle in the face of pressure. In the face of pressure, I will be tough and strong, and I will get through this. I don't know why. Is that a tough guy voice? Anyways, look, I'm going to be unfazed by this spider, okay? Unless it's a phase spider, and then that's a whole other ballgame. We'll cross that bridge if we get there. But for now, there are ways you can help me survive this arachnid encounter. The first way to help me is by subscribing, rating, and reviewing our podcast wherever you get our podcast from. Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, whatever podcatcher you use, go there, subscribe to our podcast, download the episodes, hit that 5-star review, and leave a review about why you like our podcast so other people might see it and think, you know what, I might enjoy it too. Also, be sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits and on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at New Crits on the Block. We always post content on there. It's one of your best ways to stay up to date with what's happening in the episodes and in our lives as well. The best way you can help us there, repost it. Repost our posts. Share them to your own story. Share them to your feed. Tag people in the posts that you think might like them. That's the only way we're growing right now. Everyone is through word of mouth. So if you want us to continue to do what we do and give y'all the goods, we need you to help us grow this podcast so we can keep doing our thing, okay? One of the ways we like to give back is we have a Discord for New Crits. Yes, it is a Discord for all things New Crits, but not all things New Crits. There are channels in there where you can talk about the show, talk to the cast members, talk to other fans, but there's also channels where if you just want to come and hang out, we got places for that too. It is a safe, inclusive space that we have cultivated over the last few years. We're very happy with the family that we have made in there. So if you're not part of that family yet, what the heck are you waiting for? Come on in and join the fun. Now, you might be thinking, well, Matt, I want to help you do all these things, but how do I get to all the places that you just mentioned? Well, from our link tree, of course, linktr.ee/NewCritsOnTheBlock. It'll get you to all the places that I mentioned, and some places I didn't even have time to mention, like our merch store. linktr.ee/NewCritsOnTheBlock. It is your central hub for all things New Crits. All right, everyone, let's get you back into this week's episode. Did I just crush that absolutely with death staring me in the face? Yeah, because when the heat gets a rising, my mind gets a focusing, okay? As you know, we come out new episodes every single week. Every single Monday, that ain't stopping anytime soon. Was that a little bit of a flub? Yeah, not too bad, but honestly not any more than I flub any other middle break at this point. Let's get you back into this week's episode. Again, thank you so much for listening. We will see you next week. Until then, be safe out there. Be excellent to each other. We love y'all. Bye. It's taking me.
You guys are by yourself again. Unless you guys gonna want to talk about any of that, or you guys are just gonna go to bed.
Catan looks at everyone as soon as she's out of earshot and just says, you know, if we let Glace destroy the universe, she'll take her with him.
Yeah, I guess that's it's one way of looking at it.
Yeah. Such a weird creature.
Catan takes another fingernail out of his mouth. Okay, now I swear to God, I already had the last one.
Ew.
Oh, this one's mine.
Oh my.
Don't ask. I don't know. I don't know and don't ask. I suppose we should just continue to be on our way. They didn't tell us anything we didn't already know. None of us know what the future holds.
Jake, did you say it's like sunset now? Nighttime?
Yeah. The sun was setting when the Seer arrived.
Oh, we were making camp. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, and by be on our way, I mean go to bed.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Be on our way to...
Tomorrow, we're gonna kill the ice
Nice.
titan. That rhymed.
Great job.
Thank you. Been working on that all week. Okay. So you guys go to sleep. You wake in the morning and set off once again into the tundra as you continue to travel towards the ice temple. After about a half a day, just before the sun starts to go down, you guys arrive once again at this seemingly out of place church that kind of sits up on a hillside. As you approach, once again, you see this kind of desecrated, decrepit church. The walls caved in, the ceiling half gone. And as you enter and you see damaged pews and cobwebs all about the room. This time you see the opening behind the pedestal with the stairwell leading down into the actual sanctuary or the actual temple of Calais. As you walk through the temple, you start to kind of remember the old the old times when you were here last, all of you walking in, meeting a kind of dickish ghost called Reynard Jr. that was there, that was the host of the church. All of you start to go down the stairs as you kind of start to walk through. You come to a frozen lake. The last time you guys were here, you barely were able to make it over the lake due to a giant leviathan attacking you from underneath. The lake is still broken and shattered, so it's just water, ice cold water all the way across. Catan, as you start to approach this lake, you see probably 10 feet out from your, like, kind of a 10-foot radius, the ice starts to freeze over as you approach it.
Catan strides confidently across, not knowing that would happen, but as soon as he sees that it does, recognizing an opportunity to look real cool, proceeds to walk across the frozen lake. Yeah, I forgot that there was the ghost guy. Wasn't he the same guy who was in the town with all the vampires? Didn't we have to find him there? No, he was passed out by a pig's pen or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a weird ghost guy the whole time. That's right. I completely forgot about him.
Been a while.
It has been a while since that.
Look
has
around
been
wildly.
done. Yeah, so
Not gonna get us.
Catan strides confidently across the water as he freezes it beneath his feet.
Boral, as you guys are walking over this ice lake, as Catan makes this bridge across it, you remember the epic battle that took place here where Awen almost got eaten by the Leviathan and then deftly getting out just in time, where all of you barely made your way over it so many months ago. As you get to the end of the frozen lake, you see these giant double doors that are cracked open that lead into Glace's inner sanctum. So, before you guys go into the final chamber of the temple, do you want to have anything prepared? What are you guys doing?
Well, there's not really much Awen can prepare, so
Yeah.
I think he's
Well, I don't know.
just,
You want to get some flame arrows going? It's up to whatever you guys want. If just you want to cast Pass Without Trace, anything like that. It's up to you guys.
I don't think we're really sneaking, or we haven't really had a reason to sneak. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't do anything again until we see what we're up against, and I'm just kind of getting myself ready.
Yeah, I think we're just on alert, but not really.
Yeah, any spells that I have that are worth my time to use, I have pretty short
Times on them.
Yeah, pretty
Duration.
short duration, so I would be apprehensive to cast them until I was certain combat was about to ensue.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, I mean,
We look real mean, though. We did prepare that.
Mm-hmm.
You did prepare that.
We
Okay.
look real mean and tough, and we're going like this. We're punching our little fists like, where is she? Let me at him. So she knows we mean business.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I go and cracking my knuckles, just like ready for a fight.
There's one.
Ooh, that sounded good.
I mean,
Just
let's
edit
all
that
get-
in over
Let's all get
Brian's.
one little crack into the mic.
I don't have a good. My knuckles don't really crack.
Do you want me to do one for everybody?
I don't know if you can
Sure.
hear mine because I turned my thing down.
Oh, I can't do that one already. Oh, it's not going to do it
yeah,
again.
it's been a while since I've done mine. Let me see if I got these here.
I'm just going to pick it up.
This is good. This is good content, everyone.
Yeah.
This is A grade
Good
content.
Good
Getting
stuff.
some good crackles in there, guys.
Isn't that correct?
I think the only thing that Catan would do as he was striding across the lake was just remember we delivered Philippa here. Yeah. We walked her directly into her fate. We delivered her to Glace. I cast a spell to make her feel braver to go sit in the water that I'm pretty certain is the thing that corrupted them. And so we have now returned so many months later to, lie in the bed we have said made. So I don't think this is a particularly triumphant return. And I imagine everyone is somewhere between melancholy, or at least Catan is, between melancholy and remorseful.
The four of you cracking knuckles, looking badass, walk in through the double doors. You see all these little pools of water all the way across the room, all of them showing different scenes of a battle taking place. You see a few friends, a few longtime enemies, and you see a mountaintop. As you start to walk by some of these pools, you look up ahead and see Philippa sitting on an icy throne in all white. She stands up, and as she walks, you can see the floor start to create like little shards of ice that kind of spurt out of the ground after each footstep she takes. She reaches the bottom of the steps and looks up to you with pale white eyes, pale skin. Well, you finally made it back. You're here to kill me, I assume? She looks all of you in the eye, one at a time. You're here to undo all the work you've done. Why? Why not just side with me? You would be powerful. You would be in control. So why? Why fight me? Help me. Help me make this world so much better. Free will has always been a myth, and it will continue even without me not being here. And I think you all know that. Wouldn't it be easier if life was simple?
There's nothing simple about being a slave.
On the contrary, you would find peace. All these wars your people do, genocides, random acts of violence, all gone in but a blink of an eye.
And what would you do? Simply decide for everyone what they did? Would there even be anyone left?
There would be. This world does need to be cleansed slightly. But on a biased level, I will not pick and choose or decide which ones stay or which ones go. There are too many people here for this world to continue.
No, what I think that means is that you can't handle it. This is the way the world is. It's messy. It's unorganized. But that's what makes it beautiful. And what you're talking about is sterilizing it. Because you can't handle it. You could just leave. Just go live in an icy mountain somewhere and just leave us alone.
I've tried that. But you and your kind always pull us back. Your envy, your greed, your desire for power. All of you is what draws us back. We do not choose when it is time. You do. All of you.
But nothing to do with you. You just don't need to just get out and flex those muscles of yours, right? This is about control, plain and simple.
It is now, yes. You might not understand this, but millennia after millennia, the same cycle over and over again. Your people build, create, then destroy and eradicate. And then we come back, and it happens over and over. I am tired of this game. I want to deliver you from yourselves. Think of all the tragedy that has been wrought. Now think of all the times this has happened. You think you're special, but you're one of billions. I have been here for eons, watching your kind. Do you understand the pain, the loss I have faced? I was not picked. I was born to do this. I am the ebb, and Fuma is the flow.
So end it. End the cycle. End yourselves. Everything keeps coming back. The only constant is you two. So maybe you two just stop existing and everything will be fine.
At the same contrary, why don't you?
I didn't get a choice. You put me here.
And neither did I. Wouldn't it be easier if your lack of choice at least led to a happy life?
Happy for you, not for us, not for anybody else. Happy for you. Maybe that's not what you're getting here. And maybe this is just lost in translation. You think you can reason with us? The only acceptable outcome here is that you either go away or we end you.
Well, I tried. And you see one of her eyes turn a light blue. It's okay, Glace. They'll understand soon enough.